Come in. How's it going? I'm Brian Amber with ADP.
Hey, good, Daniel.
Nice to meet you.
How you doing today?
Not too bad. Actually enjoying this weather. See as we got a bit of some rain, so it's nice to see the sun out again, you know?
Yeah, it's nice to get out and hit the beach. And
Yeah, do all that fun stuff. Did you catch any of the football games this weekend?
yeah, I got a chance to see my Niners play, and fortunately, I mean, they tied.
Yeah, fortunately they tied, right? I mean, they were down half the game, and then they kind of made a surge late towards the end. Your backup QB was in for the whole second half, wasn't he?
Yeah, Alex Smith got a concussion. I mean, that was unfortunate, and I mean, got into overtime, and I thought, we could win in the bag, but get into 2 overtimes, and then I thought they'd keep on going, but I haven't had a tie since 2008, so
I haven't seen a tie in a while, but I mean, it's better than loss, I guess.
yeah, it was unfortunate. So I'll take it.
Yeah. Well, here's my business card in case you have any questions after our meeting today.
All right, yeah, here's mine. Keep that for future reference.
Thank you very much, Daniel. So what I'd like to do today is just tell you a little bit about ADP and what our business solutions are for small companies, and then trying to figure out some things that your company do as a business, and maybe find some ways that we could possibly help.
Okay, cool.
So is there anyone else that needs to be present for this meeting today?
My wife's out of the office right now, but I pretty much take care of most of the decisions, and we'll have a reference. So for the most part, yeah, it'll just be me today.
Okay, very nice. And I'm still under the impression that we have 10 minutes for this meeting. Is that correct?
Yeah, we got a good 10 minutes.
Okay, very nice. So I'm just gonna give you a little brief background about ADP. We've been in business for over 60 years as of now. We are currently have 600,000 clients worldwide.
Wow, that's a lot.
Of which 400,000 are small businesses like your own. And right now we have 1 in 6 Americans are paid by ADP. So we have a fairly large business in the United States and in this domestic area, as well as we also have a AAA finance rating by Standard & Poor's. So we have pretty good financial integrity, and it doesn't look like we're going to be going anywhere anytime soon.
Sounds like you're working for a great company.
Yeah, they're not too bad, you know? So if you don't mind me asking you right now, being a payroll company that we are, how do you run your payroll right now? What type of system or software do you use?
So I pretty much handle all the software, I handle all the payroll, and we use an in-house software system. And yeah, it's pretty basic. I mean, we've had it for the past few years now, and I go in and I manually input all the information that I get from my employees, all their payroll cards, and then I'll input it through the system. And then I'll use my Microsoft Excel to kind of polish things up and look all nice and neat. And I feel like my employees really like stuff like that.
Yeah, so you're using Microsoft Office and Excel in order to put them into better reports? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I mean, I'll put it into one system, and then I'll copy that over to my Excel spreadsheets, and then do it that way. So it makes just aesthetically more pleasing.
Yeah.
And just tries to make it a little bit more organized, and it's just a lot of information to put down, and sometimes it can be a little bit difficult to keep track of that.
Okay, and so how efficient would you say this process is for yourself?
Well, it's worked for the past few years. We have about 35 employees right now, so it's manageable. But we are, looking to expand in the next couple of years, and putting 5 or so more employees at our Peachtree location, and then we're actually looking into a branch at Tyrone. So, it works for now, but I'd say that we could be looking at some different options here in the future.
Okay, and so with you spending a lot or the majority of your time on payroll, how would you say you better be spending your time than doing payroll, whether it's with business or outside things that you
I do have my wife and I have 2 kids, and so we love to go out and do family vacations quite often. That's one of the nice things of owning our own company is we can go take those trips out, weekend trips to Tahoe, out to Atlanta, Georgia, or back home, and it's a lot of fun. And I think sometimes dealing with this payroll system, it kind of affects just me being able to spend time with them. I mean, I spend a lot of time at the office, and I'm not quite as mobile as I'd like to be.
So based on what it sounds like, you're spending a little bit more time than you like with your payroll services, as well as not being able to have the flexibility that you like to do your payroll. Is this correct?
Yeah, I'd say I'd definitely like to be able to get something, out of the office more often.
Okay. And so here at ADP, we actually just came up with a new service called ADP Run Mobile. Basically, what it allows you to do is allows you to access your payroll and pay your payroll from any location that has a wireless hotspot. It's actually very convenient. Do you have a smartphone or an iPhone by any chance?
Yeah, I just got the new iPhone 5 actually.
Oh, very nice. Nice. I have the iPhone 4S actually, so I can give you a quick demonstration on how this works.
Okay.
If you touch right here, you can see where your employees are at. So this will log all your employees' hours. It takes 2 seconds just to type in the number of hours that they have there. And from there, after you input it, you just hit Run Report. So if you tap that right there, you can run your report, and then from there, you can see a full live report for your entire business period. So when do you do payroll? Do you do it weekly, bi-weekly, monthly?
We do it bi-weekly. So
Okay, so yeah, so that's a lot of time that you have to enter in and keep payroll.
Yeah.
So this actually keeps track of all that, and it makes it a lot easier for you, as well as the payroll services and reports it runs out. You said that you were the HR manager for your facilities, correct?
Yes, that's right.
We also have an HR service on here, so if you tap right here, you can look up our HR directory. It has thousands of key definitions for handling any type of HR problems. And we also have live respondents that will be looking at the same page as you on here when you're talking to them over the phone. So they'll be able to see what you see and help you with any problems that may arise.
So say for instance that I had an employee that wanted to find out when they're next eligible for vacation time.
Okay.
And I wasn't in the office. Would I be able to look that up on my phone, say at my kid's soccer game?
Oh yes. All you would have to do for that actually, you just click on your employee right there, and then say your employee was Jane Doe. You click on his, and then you can see all of his past payments, and you can see what his time off hours were allowed, what payable time off he has, and his entire full report would be right there, just like a visual from your fingers.
Wow, that sounds really nice. I mean, it saves me a lot of time having to go through my documents back at the office.
Yes.
And just look at it all right there. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's all keyed in on you right there for you. Also, like I said, we're not just a payroll company anymore. We actually do tax compliance as well. So we do all your tax filings, state, local, and federally. So by becoming partners with us, we also take the responsibility of that away from you, so you're not liable for any of your taxes beyond that point. We do HR outsourcing, like I told you. We can help you with any problems or questions that may arise on any day. We're available 24/7 with a wide network of employees. We also have retirement services. I don't know if this is something that your business is currently interested in, but if you're looking to start 401k plans or set up retirement plans for your employees as maybe like a benefit to having for working for you, that's something else that you can incorporate as well.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of good inspiration. I like the HR services that you guys do.
Yeah, so as of right now, our services are run 7 days a week for 24/7, and they actually have a live respondent every time. You get picked up on your first time normally, and this allows you to have any questions answered at a click of a finger away from you.